Hello, my friends. Welcome to my video. It's true, this is a trendy one. Everyone has done this video. However, I think it's super fun watching people's videos about what's in their camera bag. So here, I'm using the Peter McKinnon Nomadic Travel Pack. I know what you're thinking. It's ridiculously expensive. Yes, but it's worth it, so I got it. I love this bag. It's really durable. And obviously I haven't been doing a lot of traveling lately, but that hasn't really bothered me because I honestly just store all my gear in this bag and it sits in my office and I take it out when I need it, put it back in. I don't really like putting my gear on shelves. So the first piece in my kit, my main camera, is my EOS R. I love this camera. I'm coming from the 6D, so this was a huge upgrade. Super excited to see what's to come with R6 and R5. Second body, 6D Mark II. I pretty much haven't touched this since I got my EOS R, but I do use it for weddings when I need dual body. The 24-70 2.8 is a lens that I use a lot. It's incredibly versatile. It's very sharp. I love this lens. My favorite lens is probably this 85mm 1.8. It's absolutely gorgeous for portraits. Then we have this huge guy, the 70-200, also a killer for portraits. I don't get to use this as much, but when I need it, it definitely performs. The 40mm, I bought this pancake lens for my Ronin SC because the EOS R is just a little bit too heavy with much of anything else on there. Next I have the Polar Pro Peter McKinnon Variable ND. It pretty much lives on my 24-70, also goes on my 70-200. I really wish I had this for my smaller lenses, especially that 40mm, because I use it for video outside with my Ronin, and I could really benefit from having this, but it doesn't exist. Next is my microphone. I'm only using Rode Wireless Go microphones for everything. I use it for voiceover, I use it for weddings, every single piece of audio that I do. I would love to get something else. I've had a really hard time choosing. These have worked really good for me so far. They do have some limitations, but for the most part, these are an amazing tool and they're pretty inexpensive. This is something really cool. You can use the mag clip that I got. It's a magnet, so instead of clipping it to your shirt, you can just stick it on with this magnet. You can see I did a really good job there, so. This is my very expensive $20 Pelican case, the only Pelican case that I can afford. I actually really love this. I'm not using the memory card holder in the Peter McKinnon bag because I just refuse to part with this Pelican, and I'm pretty sure that everyone on the planet has this case. So this is the battery pack, or battery holder, I guess, that comes with the Peter McKinnon bag. I really love this, especially the little stickers that tell you when your battery's dead, so you just stick it in your bag. This is the accessory kit. I was really pumped on this. I don't want to say that I don't use it much. It's just that it's kind of always filled with stuff, my battery chargers. And I don't know, I put stuff in there that is kind of, I might need this at some point, which is good, right? There's some of my GoPro accessories in here. The funny thing is my GoPro's not in here because I barely use it. I was super pumped to get that camera. Obviously it's great when you need it, but I don't use it a lot. So I guess some of the stuff in here is sort of like, oh, I really need that piece. Oh, it's in the accessory pack. Kind of like this. Man, you gotta have these earplugs, especially if you're doing a concert. I can't listen to the music that loud when I'm trying to shoot, or ever really. And then we have maybe some pens. This useless $10 knife, but it works in a pinch, right? So there you have it. This lovely handle. Somebody on YouTube recommended this, and I thought I could really use that, and it's probably one of the cheapest pieces in my kit and one of the best pieces of gear I've ever purchased. Film. I usually have a 35mm Pentax K1000 in my kit. This is a Joby Handy Pod. This is probably one of my favorite, most used pieces of gear in my kit. So obviously this is meant for filming with a cell phone. So you can attach your cell phone on here. Sometimes I bring this to concerts. It's a little bit more incognito. You can also just walk around with it. iPhone has good stabilization. This helps even more. And you can even tilt it. So if you want to hold it down a little lower at an upward angle, if you're like in the front row at a concert, people don't really seem to notice as much, which is pretty cool. I also just set this up on my nightstand and watch YouTube on my phone, which is awesome. My absolute favorite feature on this handy pod is the cold shoe. I realized that the clip on the Wireless Go is actually the perfect size to go on here, obviously, right? Because you can clip it onto your top of your camera. So when I'm doing voiceover, like right now, I just take the microphone and I slip it right in to the cold shoe. And then because this is a little tripod, I can just open up the legs and stick it in front of my face. It doesn't fall off. And it's a perfect little voiceover microphone. Very inexpensive. It's pretty awesome. I was very excited the day I figured this out. This is the cube pack that comes in the Peter McKinnon bag. It's essentially an accessory case that turns into a bag. It folds up into a cube and it goes into the larger bag. It's meant for when you go traveling, you don't have to tote that huge bag around with you if you're going out for the day to shoot. I actually didn't think I was going to use this bag too much, but I got it because I wanted everything that came in the bag. But I've gotten a ton of use out of this. This is a pretty lightweight bag. You can open up the top and put quite a lot of stuff in there. It even has another spot inside of it where you can unzip and put like something small, like maybe your passport or your wallet or sunglasses. Probably all of those things would fit in there. I use this when I go hiking or on any kind of photo trip, basically. I use this and sometimes leave my bag in the car. Sometimes I carry the whole bag, but this is nice if you just want to take your one camera. What's great about this is the bottom is actually a camera pouch. So the top is quite thin, but the bottom is very durable, padded sort of case. It's kind of the meat of the bag. So if you unzip the bottom, you have pretty much the same quality and material that you've got in your larger bag, and you can carry your gear in here. So right now I have my film camera, my Pentax K1000, and look, there's the GoPro. Last time I went on a hike, I attached my GoPro to my Pentax, which was kind of funny. And I was shooting on my Ronin, and I had this stuff ready to go to shoot, like kind of my BTS stuff. So that's pretty neat, and it's really nice. I saved the best for last. This is my dual hold-fast gear harness. I absolutely love this piece of gear. It's saved my life a million times at weddings, and some portrait sessions when I need dual strap. It is the best quality, and it is super cool, obviously, as you can see. A lot of people ask, which strap should I get? And when they are trying to get something that's slightly cheaper or half the price, I'm just like, I honestly don't know what people are thinking. They obviously haven't tried this out, because this is definitely the best you can get. And the customer service is amazing. It's really friendly, and they get back to you instantly. This would be my single strap. This is the first one I got. And then I quickly realized that I needed the double strap for my weddings, but this is good for everything else. Stick one camera on there at your hip and hold you in. The thing I like best is that it's not on my neck. I have huge issues when camera straps are pulling on my neck and bothering me. There's a lot of accessories that you can get for this. They can clip on to the rings. This is the belt anchor. So what this means is when your camera is attached to this, it's right at your hip and it's not moving, it's in, and then you don't have to worry about it flopping all over the place. Since I think my microphone idea is so cool, I'm just gonna show it to you. Little guy here. I do this all the time. Every single one of my videos, I'm probably holding it like here, and you just can't see it. Sometimes I do this. I hold it in my hand, just so you can't see the poof, and then I go like this. Sometimes you can see my hand, or I put my other hand so it seems like squeaky chair. So it seems like I'm just like, hey. But in reality, I'm holding this in my hand. I really need a microphone over my head because it actually drives me absolutely crazy. But it gets the job done for now until I can make some kind of decision on that. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's @queerphoto. Please do, and have a super duper day.